My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. Let's do a casual Ascension 15 run as the Watcher. Been a while. Let's start with a chosen rare colorless card to obtain. Hand of Greed, okay. Should be able to use that to get a hell of a lot of money in the early game here, and it's a decent amount of damage. Also, take 4 damage now. I'm taking 4 damage to start setting myself up to just Hand of Greed every target. Beautiful. Crushed Joints. If the last card you played this combat was a skill, apply 1 vulnerable. Love that. Money isn't going to be that good for us. It's not going to be that necessary as well. I'll remove a card, sure. Money's not going to be that good for us because we all... Oh. Take a Windmill Strike, I think. Sure. It wasn't going to be that good for us because we didn't need it in that space. And we'll get enough of it out of Hand of Greed. So Hand of Greed is what, 30? So we can actually kill with it. Good turn right there. Sands of Time as well. Yeah. I mean, look, if we get offered those too early, you have to take them. Defend, Crush, Strike. Eruption, and then big old Hand of Greed. Wreath of Flame, like Water Study. I mean, I could take like Water, just being calm right up until the turn that I swap to get aggressive. I'm comfortable with that. Still gonna throw out a Hand of Greed this turn though. Let's enter Calm already. And defend. Yeah, I'm gonna throw out the Hand of Greed there just so that I have the ability to take down that backline target this turn if I need to. And it looks like I need to. Both of the rest of these should die to the... should die to the Hand of Greed if possible. Not possible here, okay. I only need 1 defend every turn now. To be completely defended. Yeah, we only have 1 defend left in the deck at this point though. Fine, Sense of Time to kill the frontliner. Hopefully I get the Hand of Greed off here at least. No, I'm just gonna go straight for the kill. Meal ticket, when you go into a shop, heal for 15 HP. Switch a bunch of cards I don't really want there. Let's get the upgrade on Hand of Greed first. Extend its range a little bit. Okay, Sands of Time and Windmill Strike start building up, and we can go to Vigilance. Beautiful. Just needed to be in Calm. Crush Joints, double defend. Probably triple. Full triple defend this turn? Sure. There's the Eruption and Hand of Greed in the same hand as the Sands of Time. So 40, yeah, that. Kill him. Transmute him into money. Ooh, Anchor. Started combat with 10 block as well as Blasphemy. Yes, if we can upgrade that and retain, perfect. So the deck is no longer about entering Wrath on the turn that'll kill. It's about entering Divinity on the turn it kills with the Windmill Strike, Sands of Time, or Hand of Greed. Whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. Sure, I'll take that. I mean, Hand of Greed already kills there. I think I'm just going to wait in the cycle until I get back to another Hand of Greed for another kill. Gotta love it. Explosive Potion, deal 10 damage to all enemies, as well as Rush Down, Wallop, and Wheel Kick. I don't think I need any of this. Ugh. These again. They have to be these again. At least I have an explosive potion. Good pickup. One strike and a Hand of Greed kills the backliner here. It's beautiful. Exactly how that turned out. So we're going to be looking for another strike Hand of Greed situation. I can't believe we got that. That's actually not what I needed. I want the money as much as possible. So let's Hand of Greed defend. Spending the potion effectively there just to gain money. At any time now, we can pretty much just turn around and kill the boss. So I feel pretty safe. Come on, Hand of Greed me. I know you got it in there somewhere. Beautiful. Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies, as well as none of those. The upgrade has to be on Blasphemy, and then we want Windmill Strike, and then we want Crushed Joints. I've got to get into Calm just for the later turns where... Oh. Never mind. Cultist Potion. Gain 1 ritual every turn, as well as nothing else. Yeah, the deck can basically just be these. And in fact, it'd be quite good if it's just these. I don't want to throw anything out right now because the Mercury Hourglass threatens to kill enemies before I can kill them. Oh, you are kidding me. Bottom card of the entire deck, Hand of Greed. Flying Sleeve, Sash Whip, Evaluate. Again, no, it's going to take a lot to convince me to take another card at this point. It'd be a defensive thing, definitely. Defensive pickups could help. I do have to split the enemy at some point, so I do have to start setting up for it. Should have struck there. That's my bad. A little too giddy about it. I'm okay with it. I actually remember to play the strike that turn as well. I can kill the enemy this turn. Fine. I always knew that was coming up, is the only reason that I haven't done any kills earlier, but at the same rate, I could have saved a lot of HP if I wanted to split earlier. And then I would have had 2 targets, possibly Hand of Greed, possibly up to 4. It's just as soon as we split them enough times and we don't have any AoE in the deck, if they all decide to attack on the same turn, I die. So, especially when I have big hits in the deck, a lot of the time I like to leave them unsplit until I have the kill. At the same time, though, I definitely should have thrown out those 2 strikes that I passed over. That was just me going, nope, these aren't Blasphemy and the kill this turn, so we're not going to do anything. Another Blasphemy. No, we don't need another one. I'll take a Vault, just pass a turn while I'm trying to draw into the cards that I actually want to be playing. No longer being capable of resting at rest sites is really rough for this deck. I'm gonna have to take the Cursed Key. The other 2, like, I need to worry about my life total. It's like the biggest thing. How defensive can I actually afford to be while I'm doing this whole build? And unfortunately, both of the other cards there weren't really supportive of this build. I'd love to start each combat in Calm. That would be a huge pickup for us. Just kill the enemy this turn. No. Hold off. There's a Hand of Greed left. Somewhere. That's me, Crush Joints. Hand of Greed is the kill. Because I've got a shop in the next space time, so it's a good idea to get that now. Take a Tranquility for entering Calm. No, I want the Bowling Bash so that I can deal with certain elites and even certain enemies on this floor. Hello. Nice of you to turn up and be a perfect example. Okay, Eruption. There's 25, so that's a kill already. Not exactly how I expected that to go down. Just looking for the kill that turn. Well, 2 Hands of Greed off in that fight. Pretty happy with that at least. Shop heals us back up as well. Enemies in league combats have 25% less HP is a big pickup, as well as 2 strength in those fights. Love it. Upgrade 2 attacks in my deck. Vault is not an attack. Crush Joints, Bowling Bash, Sands of Time. Any of those being hit here would be lovely. Bowling Bash got hit. Hey. I do want a little bit more max HP. Fights don't go long enough for me to use the Cultist Ritual that much. So yeah, I'm going to take the max HP there. No, if I had a shop guaranteed soon, I would do it, but I can't. Weakening everyone on turn 1 as well as having Anchor is huge. I have always loved having that. Gives you a heck of a lot of freedom. As in, with what you do on turn 1. You can do a bunch of setup on turn 1. You can do a bunch of kills on turn 1. It'll be fine. I'll just have to take my kill here. Don't want to take a bunch of damage. Red Mask at the start of each combat. Apply 1 weak to all enemies, as well as Devotion. No, it's a Blasphemy deck. Doesn't need that. Okay, 11 plus 27. Actually, 8 plus 27 is enough for kill on the backliner. But at a single defend, we're completely fine. Just transmute them all into gold. Vigilance, defend, crush joints, because that's not enough to completely defend us, but it's still pretty good. Let's go Like Water Vault. Just letting my retain cards increment again. Okay, we'll wait for the Hand of Greed for the kill here. There you are. Tungsten Rod. Whenever you would lose HP, lose 1 less. Big pickup for us right there. And another Crush Joints. Pre-upgraded, so I'll definitely take it. Definitely don't want to Eruption. It's entirely possible we draw no defense or anything like that next turn and have a really bad time with it. In fact, yeah, we would have had a really bad time with it. Yikes. I'm very much going to be looking to try and kill this turn. That'll do. Dex Potion as well. Signature move? Probably not. Fear No Evil? Also probably not. No Crescendo either. I'm fine. I may start out this fight by applying a vulnerable to the enemy. And in fact, immediately confirm that I would be. Okay. Blasphemy draw is basically lethal. Yeah, Blasphemy is lethal. Might be statue. Potions always appear in combat rewards, as well as the emerald key finally gets picked up there. Eternal Feather. Whenever you... for every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site, as well as a Writhe, was that? No, it's a Parasite. Still not good. At least it's not a Writhe. So this is what, 12 health every time I go to a rest site? Yeah, there's 2 rest sites upcoming. In fact, so I get 12 health when I go to the rest site, then 15 when I go to the shop, and then another 12 when I go to the end. It's a lot of healing. It's like a significant enough amount. Should throw in Hand of Greed there just for some damage, actually. God. Sorry, my brain is not working today. Thank heck we got a good run so my brain doesn't have to be completely on. I'm gonna vault. Skip a turn here. Increment all my stuff again. If you heal, it won't save the frontliner from my Hand of Greed in this hand. And I'll set up Vulnerability for another turn, just in case Hand of Greed happens to be the 5th card I draw this turn. Dang. That'll do, though. Ancient Potion as well as Deva Form? Nah, I'm fine. Thanks. This is the hardest part of the run for us. Getting past exactly this fight, I think. Use the Dex Potion. No one's weakening me. No one's making me vulnerable or anything like that. Backliner gotta die soon. Okay, good. Hand of Greed and Bowling Bash in the same hand is pretty much exactly what I wanted here. Actually, I'm just going to go for the kills on everyone. Captain's Wheel at the start of your 3rd turn, gain 18 block. Don't actually need any of those now. Heal up by going to that space. Definitely have a couple more cards that still need upgrades. Obviously, like Water is a good pickup. Ooh, dupe a card in my deck? What would I dupe? Another Water? It seems like a great idea to me. Let's remove the Parasite as well. Get an extra energy on turn 1 of every fight? Sure. And the final elite, I'm gonna need this floor. Oh, good lord, really? Yeah, this is not going to be a kill yet. I was very much hoping for a better hand there. Defensive, 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 defensive. I mean, I guess less of my deck was defensive at that point. But still, yikes. Water, defend, crush joints. Miracle out of Sands of Time, basically because it's just Blasphemy and Hand of Greed this turn. Darkstone Periapt, whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. That is actually really good. I'm also going to take the Speed Potion here for the final combat this floor. Let's get Vault upgraded to cost a little less so I can do a little bit more before I play it. Okay, if I don't need to use these yet, I won't. Again, still don't need to use them yet. If I want to keep perfect in this fight, I use one now. Honestly, I don't think I care about keeping perfect in the fight. Never mind, we can keep perfect without it, apparently. I must have just mistracked stuff. Single vigilance, single defend, crush joints. Good defense. Is it time to blow up the enemy? Because the enemy is about to make me weak again. So what? I'm weakened, which is negative 25% of our damage. Okay. So if I blasphemy, I lose 1 energy. Right, for the blasphemy itself. And then I gain 5. So that's positive 4. So I can get up to 9 energy this turn with a miracle. And then crush joints is... There's no way, especially with the weaken. No, it's not even gonna be close. Ugh. Oh, I'm not weakened this time. Okay, this should be able to do it. In fact, like, should be able to do it beyond enough doubt to bother counting. Snack oil. Yeah, don't really want that. Another establishment, another devotion. Another blasphemy. Completely fine. No longer being able to see enemy intents. I actually don't really need the energy that much. So what, upgrade and transform a couple cards in the deck. It'll probably be an eruption and 2 strikes at this point. I'm happy to do that. Just looking for defensive things there mainly. We got what? Carve Reality. Inner Peace and Establishment. Inner Peace is good. That's about it, though. Oof. Not really what I want to get it at that, but yeah, it's okay. Ooh, there's a path that's nothing but shops, elites, and question marks. Baby. You know that's the path I'm going for. So we won't get gold out of each of these lumps. Otherwise, obviously, you could just farm this fight forever. At least a lot of cards in my hand cost 0, but you know, energy hasn't really been a concern for us so far. Energy costing, that is. I should, like, definitely be able to kill right now, right? Yes. But I really want to try and get the... dang it. Inner Peace is not going to be able to draw if I play it. Alright, let's kill you. And a miracle. Then draw 3 from Inner Peace, I guess. It's the best I can do. Was very much hoping to find my Hand of Greed there. So I can't use Blasphemy this turn if I haven't got the Hand of Greed. I'm also going to be full defended at the end of this turn anyway, so let's throw out Strike. Smite's getting no more damage. And then I can, yeah, Hand of Greed. Energy, not really needed that. Ooh, Protect that ends up becoming free. Yeah, that's pretty good with the establishment that we already have. X cost? I don't think we have anything X cost in the deck. No. Yeah, this one's unfortunate. Nothing I really want here. Let's cut the upgraded strike. Glowing Tesseract. Sure, show me some options. Flash of Steel is nice. I'll take that. Mind Blast, probably not. Violence, probably not. Yeah, probably not. Deck's too thin to really benefit from it. Another Flash of Steel, sure. Bit of extra damage. Don the Red Mask for a bunch of money. Love that. Shop. No. Centennial Puzzle. The first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards, though. This build can't beat the heart because it's all based around one big blow-up turn with the Blasphemy, which is also going to have a lot of difficulty against this this boss at the end. So we have to figure out what we're going to be doing there. Probably just trying to build up the windmill to a point where I can kill it. But yeah, we can't fight the heart with this deck. I've tried a Blasphemy Burst deck against the heart before, and it was like, yeah, this is pretty much exactly what I expected. Didn't work. Okay, so in 2 turns' time, I'm really looking for my kill. So what I'm going to do right now is not Flash of Steel, because if I draw into that Hand of Greed, I'm going to be really sad about it. Dang it. I should have Flashed of Steel the previous turn, so I would be able to draw into the Hand of Greed this turn. Bottled Lightning upon pick up choose skills. Started combat with enemy opening hand. Blasphemy? It's probably Blasphemy, right? Just start retaining it immediately, because sometimes it just ends a fight instantly as well. Get the extra turn of vulnerability, and then probably extra defense. I'll lose some money here, I don't need it all. You can now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. That'll help me possibly get one of these curses out. Meat of the Bone, probably not going to trigger, but still. So we want Blasphemy early, because sometimes it will enable us to get a kill on turn 1, but definitely not right there. And a great. And a great. Hey! And a great. We need those. Explosive potion? Yeah, definitely not. We're going to need both of these potions to the final fight, I think. That's where I'm going to have to save them for. Vigilance, Inner Peace for a bunch of draw. Establishment, and then I'm just going to kill one. Basically all the defense I can do there, unfortunately. That's me. Crush Joints. Sands of Time and a Hand of Greed will get it. Toy Ornithopter. Whenever you use a potion, heal for 5 HP. Unfortunately can't there. Good shop. No, I can't. Dead Branch. Gremlin Horn is nice here at least, though. And let's remove an injury. We'll probably end up removing the parasite later, but it's possible. Possible we end up keeping it. I kind of want to take the discovery as well and then upgrade that before the final fight so that I can dig for other cards to try and help me. But the final is going to be burning... The final rest space is going to be burning the parasite out of my deck, ideally, so I don't think we'll have the opportunity. What a vigilance. Decent. In fact, very decent. Leaves us with the... We're not going to draw it. That sucks. It's okay. I'll still go for the kill, though. The Heart of Gold. The Hand of Gold. The Midas Gold. The Hand of Greed. There we go. That was still left in the deck at that point. Scroll, Master Reality. Master Reality, I only create smites with the Carve Reality. That's about it. So no... Scroll can set us up really early with all of the retain cards that we want in hand. Alright. Not a huge fan of taking the 14 damage that turn, but couldn't really see much of a way out. gonna defend and crush joints. Good change right there. Perfect. The defend and crush joints was effectively just to get the vulnerability set up for this turn, so I can do this. Cultist Potion, gain 1 ritual. That would be lovely, but I need both of these potions in the final fight, unfortunately. I'll take a third eye as well for a little bit better defense in the final fight. Toke to get the final parasite out as well, which does take us to max HP. Hand of Greed? Yeah, sure, I guess I'll throw it for damage. Okay. Carve Reality, no, sorry, it's the scroll I just need to leave for a later turn. So yeah, Carve Reality 2 times on the frontliner for a kill. Like Water, Miracle, Scroll. There we go, I was looking for Vigilance. Then we got another Like Water in the deck. Very bottom of the deck, but it works out. Defend, Crush Joints, Bowling Bash. Not enough of the kill there. You know what? I'm going to Windmill Strike and just cycle that through at the moment. Get myself some extra defense this turn. Crush Joints, Flash of Steel. Of Reality. Let's third eye our way to a much more aggressive hands. Because I got the Protect to defend me for a later hand. Okay. Start with End of Peace. This establishment is just making a lot of these really cheap to cycle, at least, if nothing else. Agreed. So I'll throw out the big defend as well. Gotta keep the enemy vulnerable whenever I can. Third eye Crush Joints. Just sets up for a later turn, I guess. And even a double defend. Beautiful. Very, very glad that I kept those potions for this final fight here. It's possible it may not have been entirely necessary, but I'm glad I did it regardless. Unfortunately, the best defense I could have gathered that turn. Beautiful. .45 incoming, and we should kind of effortlessly be able to block this. Yeah, third eye, and that's done. Fortunately, we didn't get any ability to just kind of dunk on you here. This should do a lot of dunking, though. And it did. When you start with Hand of Greed, you can transmute the souls of your enemies enough times to get a pretty powerful run, as it turns out. The pickups of Preserved Insect, Sling of Courage, and Whetstone were undoubtedly what enabled me on the second floor to go for 4 elites, which is what then picked me up a bunch of other powerful relics and then really balled me out of control there. Worked out pretty damn well. I mean, if you get offered also Blasphemy, Windmill Strike, and Sands of Time, you can take those early because Sands of Time will help you get through, Sands of Time and Blasphemy, in fact, will help you get through early elite fights, and then the Windmill Strike helps you get through boss fights, and you can run that as kind of like a 3-card deck a little bit of the time. Obviously, we augmented it a little bit with extra defense from the Like Waters, which was nice. Definitely necessary at certain points there, but only because it's Ascension 15 and they need extra defense in the deck. The Vault was a little bit useful in times. Vault is always useful in like a heavy retain deck because you can just skip a turn and get your retain triggers to go up. So if that's reducing the cost from Establishment or Sands of Time, or if it's increasing the damage from something like Windmill Strike, it's just an extra free turn for those. So if you don't have a rare that you want to pick way better than those, I highly suggest Vault. And even if you don't have them in hand, you can Vault just to skip a turn until you do have them in hand and they start building. It's beautiful. For the moment, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.